thank you very much. To continue this elaborate story about the artist and his symbolism. So let's say this is my exploration on vibrations at the beginning of the universe. I added some alien scripts later, years later. But, life goes on. Process of creative goes on. I fall into depression. I stayed in bed for 2 years after I decided to go on in my life, not to kill myself. I decided to get back to what I was born to do. Since I was a teenager, I was told I have a gift from God, and I still believe it. So this is an epic new direction that I'm exploring. So how can I use my experience from my astrobiology explorations and create something new? I mean, a symbol of volcano and a wild boar, that's masculine, that's me. Waterfall here dropping, and a volcano mixing with water. So it's a drawing, it's an idea, it's a sketch. Here's a Gaia from 2 years ago, right? And Gaia tree is a goddess of life. So how can I symbolize? Well, I slap a tree, but it doesn't have to be a fucking tree. In Greek mythology, Gaia can be anything. It's an abstract concept, to tell you the truth. Gaia, I don't remember depictions of Gaia, to tell you the truth. Aphrodite, yes, but not Gaia. So I am exploring the symbolism. How can I create the forces of nature expressed on planet Earth? Well, Aphrodite, yes. Feminism, yes. But Gaia, the life itself, how can it be painted? Willem de Kooning explored it in his abstract way, and we have abstract expressionism. So how can I use those millions of dots and the consciousness of different color groupings and directions into this is one of my latest, right, explorations. It's not finished, I'm still working on it. But I love the sky, seeing the texture from 20 years ago from astrobiology, from bacteria floating in outer space. There is even a color from outer space nebula. Not much remaining. Everything else, what the fuck is it? I don't know. Some sort of lake with bizarre sky made out of sand and bizarre. Yes, everything is bizarre. Everything is bizarre because reality, as we look at it, just appears, aka normal in parentheses, right? Normal. What the fuck is normal? Normal, that it changes. Tomorrow is not the same as today, so there is no such a label as normality. This is normal art and this is abnormal art, okay? What the fuck is normal? Is this normal? Is this a normal figure? Well, she's anatomically correct, that's true, but her eyes are hairy. Hair. She's giving me a hairy eyeball. This is the expression I was trying to express. My wife was giving me hairy eyeballs on occasions. But I fixed this piece over the years. I added some seeds, some pumpkin seeds recently, a couple of years ago. And I smoked it the other day. You saw me smoking it. And I'm smoking also on the back of shit works on paper there. So I'm going to proceed in what I'm doing because life is a process. Universe is a process, you understand? So I was excited about figures throughout my life, and they sell to very sophisticated collectors. And I'm not repainting this one, but a lot of paintings are getting repainted, and recently. This is two comets, symbol of two people in love, traveling through the universe, avoiding black holes, which is obstacles in life. So it's a symbol. The trick about my abstract cosmology paintings, mostly astrobiology, you can exhibit them any side up. And people freak out. My art collectors actually hang my paintings both sides because they love the backs, you understand? So when the guests come for dinner, they say, let me show you how this guy paints. So this is like 3 languages or 4 languages. Artist's mind. Well, now that I'm putting protective layer in the corners, I'm slapping it and it becomes even more expressive. And there's another canvas outside where the paint, where I said love, God, or self, something, came off. So there's a blank space and the words made with huge brush, but hundreds of writings, you understand? So it's this complex artwork that happened by accident, by deterioration of the paint itself. I didn't mean it. I peeled it off because it was rotting on the corners. I have a lot of stretchers bigger than this, twice as big, leaning against the walls. I need to stretch new canvases and go ahead painting, you know. So it's not what it's written in the back is not what's on the front. Okay, it has nothing to do with the front. It's just beautiful landscape with a palette attached, blah blah blah. But the paintings are leaning against the wall, so they don't get splashed while I'm working on a new painting. I changed my mind about that yellow and sand. I did white. Needs more sand now. Fuck. Before it dries, let's do it, bitch. So the sand gives you this very unusual texture plus color, you understand? It's so fucking spontaneous. I mean, it's like made by nature. I mean, I decide I'm pouring sand. I decide I'm pouring white. I decide yellow didn't work for me. But the rest, I mean, the very structure of the painting, just like those microbiology, microwave radiation, it's unpredictable. So it's a quantum behavior of the very structure of the universe expressed in my artwork. And then it vibrates, and then it comes to materialize. And what you see is a beautiful woman, full moon, bats mating in flight, Gaia tree, giant Giza pyramid, people praying to ancient religions, some fucking artists with a heart on standing, 2 cactuses. Well, that's in the future. 5 million years in the future, planet Earth will be called Cactusia, because humanity is going to die out and cactus will prevail. But because of genetic alterations human did to those cactuses, they will look like humans and they will be engaged in war. They will be fighting each other and killing each other. Okay? So that's enough. Fuck it. Saving. The fuck? What the fuck?